would say I was an unruly teenager who took advantage of my single mom, bless her heart, who worked so hard. But I was not walking with the Lord, and I obviously had these two precious babies, which began to straighten the path of my life. That was actually the start. When they were young, maybe about 4 and 6, I had a really bad car accident because I was drinking and driving. I wasn't the one driving, but I fully knew the person who was driving had been drinking, and I chose to get in the vehicle with that person. And we flipped the truck several times. I broke ribs, fractured my pelvic bone, lacerated my liver, and it was just not good. I was in the hospital for some time, and I realized, how could I do this? How could I be so irresponsible to not care enough? What about my kids? I'm a single mom. What's going to happen to them? And after I came home from that, my whole life changed. Shortly after, we took a trip to Mexico because my mom was living there with my brother. And she had a Bible in Spanish, which I don't usually read, Spanish. But I picked it up and I read all 4 Gospels while I was there. It was about a 3-week trip. And God just touched my heart. And I came back, and a friend immediately invited me to Calvary Chapel in Downey. It was all God just working. I went and I just gave my heart to the Lord at that point. And from then on, our lives changed. We would have joy every morning to get up and sing praises to God as we drove to church every Sunday morning. And we would go every Wednesday evening. And my kids were just thriving and just learning about God. I believe that they remember driving. We used to live in Anaheim and drive down to Downey. My daughter was about 4 and Chris was about 6, but they might have a slight memory of that, I'm sure. Awesome God. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above. I remember singing that, and they both really liked that song. It was 6 months. The Lord was working on my heart, and He really did. He made an incredible change. I just wasn't the person that I used to be. My heart wanted to please the Lord, as where before, it was just about pleasing your flesh, going out and doing what made you feel good. And I found great joy in trying to please the Lord in the things that we did.
You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who